Ready? Hello, this is Sophie Lawson from sophielawson.com, and this is episode 161 of the Sophie Art podcast, which is a little podcast that I do about the art and things. And this is another one I'm doing whilst I'm moving, in the process of moving and stuff. In this one we're looking at what is out of body. So the question is, what is out of body? What is the out of body state? So what I've been thinking is, are you actually going out of body? In other words, are you a spirit that's going out of your body? Or are you... what is it that's going on there? So I have never had the experience of seeing my body. I've never had like an out of body experience where I see my actual physical body. But I have had out of body experiences where, I've had a lot of the phases of out of body. So one of the things with out of body is you start to get these fuzzy feelings. I've had a lot of those, and I've had a lot of experiences where I'm out of my body, but I'm never quite sure if I'm actually dreaming or not. So that's the question for me. When you're going out of body, are you in like a dream state? So are you in a super advanced or super realistic dream? Are you going into another reality? Or are you actually going out of the physical body? That's the question. There's a little hut down here. I like the acoustics in here. The little house, there's like a little shed. I'm still walking around Plymbridge Woods, recording these little podcasts. So I'm quite curious about that. What do you think happens when you go out of body? My feeling is, what do I really think is happening? What I think is happening is, when you're going out of body, you're actually going back into source reality. So I think what's happening is, I think we are not actually really in our body. Well, we are. I think what it is, I think we think we're humans. And we are humans, I suppose, whilst we're here. But really we're not humans. We're spirits, basically, I think. I believe we're spirits inside of a physical body, which goes into something I said about before, where I think it's almost like we're some sort of... I feel like the human is almost like a sort of robot. Yeah, I feel like what's happened is some in the past, an alien or something created these little robots, which are called humans, biological robots, and they put like consciousnesses into it. So I think what we really are is consciousness, like an awareness, basically. But I do believe we're each separate at that level. So I think what happens is, when you're going out of body, what's actually happening is you're going back to what you really are. So it's because we think if we're going out of body, we're sort of going backwards out of our body. But I think what's actually happening is, it's more like what's actually happening is, when we're awake, we're going into a body. So I feel like it's in reverse in a way. So it's not that we're going out of body, it's that we're returning to what we really are. So I think what happens is, every night, what I personally think is, every night when we're going to sleep, I think in our dreams are our way of uploading and downloading data That's what I think. So basically when we go to sleep, we're uploading and downloading data from our little consciousness into the big consciousness. So the big is basically like data, it's just being transferred. So I think what we really are is some form of data. Yeah, it's weird. But I do believe that the outer body, for me personally, outer body and lucid dreams, I feel like they're the same thing. If I was gonna distinguish them, I would say that the dream is like a personal self-contained reality. So it's almost like a series of virtual realities. So the waking state is a collective virtual reality between all the different consciousnesses. When you go to sleep and you have a dream, I think you're in your own personal virtual reality. I think when you go out of body, you're going into the base reality. That's what I think. So it's almost like you're having a taste of the truth or something. But then I also wonder whether it's actually alternate realities. It's very weird, because what happens is I've read these stories about, there was this lady, Robert Wagner talks about this. There was this lady who, she was in hospital and I can't remember if she died or she was having an operation or something. But basically what happened was she went out of body and she went up into the sky. She was looking down at her body. She went outside the building and she saw a pair of trainers on the ledge outside the window, which would have been impossible for her to see. And then when she woke up, she said, "Look, there's a pair of trainers up there." So they went and they found the trainers. So at that point, you think to yourself, well, did she actually go out of body and actually become a spirit inside of this reality? So then I start thinking to myself, there must be different types of out of body. I feel like maybe I'm not sure. I feel like maybe what could happen here is, to me, we're definitely dealing with alternate realities. So I think when you're dreaming, you are going into alternate realities. And I feel like when you're going out of body, you're going around different realities. But I'm not sure whether you're actually in this reality or not. It's interesting. The thing is though, whatever it is, it's definitely real. It's definitely real. And the thing is, the ones I've had, the experiences I've had, it's more real than real. That's the thing that distinguishes, that's one of the main things that distinguishes a lucid dream from an out of body for me, is the amount of the feeling of it. So when you're in an out of body, you can actually feel. You can feel stuff. Like, I remember one time I put my hand into this like sand, and I could feel all the grains of sand. But then you have some lucid dreams where, I was going to say you don't feel that, but you do. Yeah, this is when it starts to get really confusing. This is why I think they're all the same thing. But then I also think the waking state is also the same as the dreams. I think the whole thing is just the same thing. Weird. It is weird. But then I also think to myself, because people see ghosts and stuff, what if those ghosts are just other people going out of body? Maybe that's what you appear to be. If somebody saw you going out of body, maybe you would look like a ghost. It's interesting, it is. So really, what I've worked out is I don't know what they are, but I know that they are something, and they fascinate me so much. They do. I hope you enjoyed that though. That's it for this one. Just a little podcast about something I think about, out of body experiences. I'd love to know what it looks like to see your actual body. Because somebody said, I was watching something the other day on YouTube, and this lady said that when you see yourself out of body, it's not like looking in a mirror. Because when you look in a mirror, you're looking at yourself. You're always looking from that angle because you're looking at yourself. But when you're out of body, you see yourself in 3D. So you can actually like walk around yourself and stuff. So she said it was very like a unique experience to see yourself. I would like to know what I would think if I saw it. Also, what I've heard is when you go out of body, there's this like they call it a cord connecting basically your astral body with your physical body. So again, I wonder to myself, is that like some sort of like you could say like like a prisoner, they have like a chain, they have that chain with the ball on them. What if the body is like what if the body is like some sort of prison for the soul? Yeah, imagine that. And so that silver chain thing, it's actually like the chain keeping the soul body inside of the physical. Weird it is. Oh, I've never seen that. What I know is though the feeling when you're going, because I've had so many times. I had it on the weekend. You can feel when you're about to go out of body, because what happens is it goes like, how would you describe that? For me, it feels like you get the butterfly. You know when you get butterflies in your belly? You get that feeling all over your body, and you get this. For me, I get like a sense of motion in the top of my head, as if I'm about to blast off. And the thing is, I've never consciously been able to stay with it. I always sort of stop myself going further. It's a shame that. So what is the out of body state? I don't know what it is, but I know it's real. But then you could ask yourself, what is real? That's the next one, isn't it? So that's it for this one. I hope you enjoyed that, and I'll see you later for another one.